Julio, how
Hello.
are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Congratulations on the movie.
Thank you.
I just two things before we start this interview officially. I want to say thank you for just capturing the frustration of my entire generation in a film. You did a really
Uh-huh.
good job. And also thank you for vocalizing how ridiculous overdraft fees are. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, we all suffer in silence with that one, don't we?
Yeah. Where the heck did this idea come from? And not only that, where did you get the idea to do it in such like an absurdist way?
Well, the absurdest way, as you put it, is sort of the only way I currently know how to access the truth. And like I sort of intellectually understood that the experience of attempting to get a work visa was an interesting story, but it didn't really feel exciting to me because I just felt like, well, everyone has lived through something that they think is an interesting story, and that is not always the case. And I don't know, I just felt very uh disinterested in making something that was semi-autobiographical and very bored by the idea of having a character like me or me be the protagonist. And it wasn't until I really started playing with it and deconstructing it and realizing that I could tell it in the sort of absurdist, fantastical way that I enjoy making work, that it felt like I actually had something that I wanted to do.
Why toys? Why Hasbro? Did you run into any legal issues with that?
Not yet. We'll see. Uh, I found that I to making him an aspiring toy designer was a comfortable way of me like stepping out from my biography a little bit. I didn't want to make him a an aspiring writer, um because to be honest that felt a little tedious to me and a little uncinematic to me, and uh I think I like the idea of him making toys because it's very visually rich, and they're very like easy metaphors.
And the ideas for the toys, those are like real ideas that you had, or did you get some inspiration or suggestions from other people that you know?
I mean, they're real ideas that I had in as much as I came up with them while writing the movie.
No, they're great. That's why. Especially I think it's the Cabbage Patch doll that's just literally a Cabbage Patch doll with like a phone. Like
Yeah,
it's
they're
hilarious.
like us.
Absolutely. Yeah. The best part about this movie is not just the humor, not just how relatable Ale is. It is the mystery surrounding Tilda Swinton's character, and you never really know which side she is on. How did you get her to be a part of this movie? Was it did she come across the script? Like, I'm really interested to see like what drew her to a project like this because she's just immune to being typecasted. She's always doing something very different, and this is arguably like the most different thing she's ever done.
Yeah, I mean, she has said that what attracts her to the projects are the people that she's gonna make them with, and we didn't know each other, but she she knew of my work. And it goes without saying that I knew of her work, and I was an incredible I, I was just such a fan. Um, and now I get to be both a fan and a friend, uh and yeah, she just brought to it this otherworldly, um, like sort of like mythical presence to this character that I think that in different hands would have been a completely different person. And it took very little convincing. We talked about the character, her look, how she spoke, and then we really eased into working together.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Such a great get. Um, let's talk about the title though. I did a lot of thinking about this. Is she the titular Problemista? That was my guess. Or is Ale the problemista because of how, indecisive and determined he is? He gets, without giving too much away, he gets an offer to actually stay in the country halfway through, but he persists with his dream. So, or is it both? Like, is there an answer that you can share with me?
It's all of them. It's Elizabeth, it's Alejandro, it's Alejandro's mom Dolores, it's definitely Bobby, it's all of them. It's every to me it's a someone who is attracted to problems, thrives within problems, or makes art from problems. And the
I
movie itself is a problemista.
It is not. It is actually an answer, and I think everybody on Capitol Hill needs to see this movie to really understand what our generation is going through.
Yeah.
Truly. Just a couple more questions here for you. There are a bunch of things that I think this film is very transparent with what it wants to say, and it's very humorous. I cannot emphasize that enough and how it says it. But is there anything specific that you are hoping audiences take away from it?
I don't like being a prescriptive and saying what the moral of something is. I think that's where um I think audiences are very intelligent and they can take from it whatever they want to. But I would hope that it encourages curiosity in other people with other experiences that are different than yours, and because I think that that is the gateway to empathy, and it allows people to wonder what other people are going through, even if they're so different from you, or if you don't like them.
Very well said. Is there anything else that you want to say about the film other than, tell people to stay past the credits, right? There's some fun stuff at the very end of the credits,
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I'll just consider watching it, and if you enjoy it, tell a friend.
which I've told many. Just for the record, I
Thank you
tell
so much.
everybody I know to watch this movie because it's hilarious. What's next for you?
I want to take a breather and then think of another movie. I mean, I have a couple of ideas, but those ideas won't really come until I have some time.
Julio, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for making this movie once again. And that's pretty much all I have to say, unless you want to say anything else.
No, no, this has been wonderful. Thank you so much.
I wish you the best of luck with this film and all your other future endeavors. Take care.
Thank you. I hope to get to talk to you again.
See ya.